we do it? Is it live? I think it's live. I'm gonna check. It's been a little bit since I turned this thing on. I want to make sure like the stream manager thing thinks I'm here. Hello, internet. 1 minute. Stream manager. Well, what do you know? We're in. All right. So I'm back with Pokemon Crystal. The name of the game today is actually get at least one badge, though I'm really shooting to get 4 before I lay down for the night. It's a good chunk of the way into the game, but they're all kind of consecutive. There's no major story elements. Like I'm not going to have to tackle the radio tower or any other stuff like that. So I figure I can really quickly cut in and just kind of get some stuff done. Of course, the minute I load my game up, Joey has decided that it's time to chat. So let's see what he would like to talk about. Yeah, I have a minute. Let's do it, man. It's not like I didn't just fight you at the very end of the previous episode, but we're gonna do it anyway. I took a little time earlier today and kind of mulled over what I want my team to look like. So I think I more or less know who I'm going to capture and train up. Because I can't do trade evolutions because this is an emulator. I did pick out a couple of Pokemon that I wouldn't normally use, including at least one friendship evolution, so that should be at least a little different. We'll see how that goes, though. Yeah! This is going to be new and exciting. Get in the habit of streaming for more time. I kind of have this habit of getting on for like 20-30 minutes and then just putting it away. And I don't know, it feels like every other streamer that I see is on for hours and hours at a time, so I'm going to try and make some real progress on this one. It's about 9:30 where I am now. I'm going to probably be on until like 11 or 12 tonight. So that's, 2.5, 3 hours, I think. Not comment on anything until I get back to town. I was hoping to get back with no badges or battles because I don't feel like fighting against a bunch of random wild mons, but whatever. It's fine. Actually, as luck would have it, this is one of the Pokemon that I want for my team, so I gotta figure out how to damage one of those without killing it. But now that I know that they appear here, oh wait. Now we're just gonna do this. No. But I'll take the experience. It's gonna be easy. So I've been trying to get my hands on an Elgato capture card, because one of the things that I've been chipping away out in the background is, and I think I might have mentioned this before, but I've been working on hatching a shiny Matrop, because I'm trying to put together a Trick Room team in Pokemon Sword, and I feel like it would be kind of fun to be able to stream at least a little bit of that while I'm playing, and maybe once the team's finished, stream some battles, but it turns out stuff is expensive, and because I'm supposed to be shopping for people for Christmas, I should not be spending hundreds on myself, so we'll see exactly what happens with that. See, I know Zubat's here because I literally just bumped into one a minute ago, so I can only hide for so long. Let me pick this my flyer. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I looked it up. Crobat can learn to fly, so we're just gonna roll with that. I figure if we, through the process of trying to get this Zubat evolved Chikorita, it's just gonna make the flying gym that much easier. Which I'm not gonna be mad at. The big question is, do I want to try and get an Espeon or an Umbreon later? Because I'm thinking I'm gonna try and go for an EV evolution. But like, I play at night all the time, so getting an Umbreon is going to be a lot easier. Otherwise, I'm going to have to try and make sure that I stream early in the day someday so I can play in the day. And I don't feel like it. So we'll see what happens. I'm thinking Umbreon. But But who knows? We'll see what happens. Come on. Just one Zubat. That's all we're looking for. Just one. Thank you. So if the tackle kills it, we're just gonna go do something else for a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Leech Life's gonna be a little annoying because I liked it at red health, but no, it's still in red. Alright, we're good. And then I don't have anything like Stun Spore, so we're just gonna catch. There it is. So, I gotta be honest, I've never, ever used a Zubat for anything. They upset me enough with just like kind of the spam encounters in Generation 1 that I never bothered getting one in Gen 2 once they added Crobat, so I've never really used a Zubat on any team, and I've never, ever had a Crobat for anything, so this will be a cool chance to see if I like that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and evolve Chikorita for the gym. Maybe I'll try and do a little switch training in there if it looks like we're strong enough. There it is. Now I just gotta make sure I don't hit the B button. Hands off. Drink of soda. We did it! I didn't accidentally cancel the evolution, which I do all the time because I like to mash the B button. If only Flash existed. What do we got here? Twitch, finally realizing that I'm live on the mobile app. Good job, Twitch. I knew you could do it. Alright, not messing with that. But what I will do, actually, is go ahead and switch Zubat to the front for any other incidental battles we do in the next 5 tiles of grass. Of course, now we don't run into anything. That's okay. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the gym. Am I gonna hit the gym? I think we can... I'm gonna keep wasting time for a little bit. Yes, please heal. It's been a long time since I played through this game at just like regular speed. I'm so used to just holding down the speed up key whenever I don't feel like doing stuff. But it would be nice to just check it out in regular, not accelerated mode. I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and solve this very mysterious puzzle that I've definitely not solved ever before in my whole entire life. Any puzzle, you have to start with the corner pieces. I think that goes there. I'm slightly guessing on this one. It has actually been a bit since I played with it. Does that look right? I think that looks right. Oh boy, it's almost done. Can it be? Hey, we solved it. That's what's up. It's funny, they'll give you puzzles for a lot of the fossil Pokemon, but you can't get them in the game. I mean, you could trade them in if you had the older versions, but you can't just catch them, revive them, or anything. It always bugged me about Gen 2. The kind of like inclusion, but also exclusion of the fossil mods. Yeah, we're just gonna switch. I don't think Zubat's gonna eat that. So my webcam is actually pretty cool. It is a cell phone. I used to have a nice webcam, like 10 years ago, and then I broke it because I'm not responsible with my stuff. So I have been using a smartphone. I upgraded to a new phone a couple months back and kept the old one around, and it turns out there's this app that you can get that'll let you use the camera built into the phone as a webcam for your computer. So it seems like it works, but it feels weird looking at a cell phone now that it's at the top of my display. So I'm very much looking forward to having an actual camera eventually. But I think that's still lower priority than a capture card for me, if I'm being honest. The capture card's cool. Is there actually anything of value to do here? Just... yeah, nothing. But no, I don't know. An actual camera would be cool beans. Would have been cool beans months ago, because of a pandemic that will not be named, but all of the video chats and online stuff that people have been doing, and I've been winging it with a cell phone this whole time. Now, I ordered a camera, what was it, back in April? And it was back-ordered, and it didn't ship for 4 months, so I canceled the order because I got impatient, and now I'm upset because it would have been here by now if I didn't do that. So, yeah. Whoops. They did get a new computer, though. Well, parts of a new computer, a new processor, a motherboard, and RAM, and screen, and case. Yeah, that's a lot. That's most of a new computer. Right, can't just do that. So this is really going to be a good test to see if I can switch train at all in this gym, because if Bayleaf can just eat this mech with no real harm... yeah, see, that's perfect. Does Bayleaf get, Leech Seed? We're gonna look it up. Game's gonna freeze for a second, bear with me. Let me see. Bayleaf... Leech Seed, no. It's kind of a bummer, huh? Does Meganium learn it at any point? Also, no. I always liked the Poison Powder Leech Seed combo, but looks like we will not be doing any of that, so... look at that, we're getting experience. I'm gonna look up more stuff really quick. I had the page for Crobat open. What level? Alright, so it's level 22 that Zubat evolves. Oh, we're at 5. That's a good enough start, I guess. I'm gonna go back and heal before Faulkner, but I want to see if we can handle one more battle with Bayleaf at like half health. Should be fine, right? Probably. I'll have the stream manager back up, actually. There we go. Level 7. Leech Life is bugged, though. Otherwise, I'd actually take a run at the Pidgey. That's less damage than we would have taken. Now the big question is Tackle better? Or is it better to use Razor Leaf and get stabbed but also be not very effective? I mean, after this it won't matter too much, but still. Yeah, we're gonna change. There's no way Bayleaf can handle that. Bugged me that in the Crystal version they added the animated sprites, and then in Ruby and Sapphire they got rid of them and put it back and it was just the static images. It's one of the reasons that as good as Ruby and Sapphire were, they felt like a downgrade in some ways. Like the fact that they went down to the one region, they cut the animated sprites that the previous gen introduced. It was one of those like, why add a feature if you're going to remove it later? We've seen a lot of that though, like Mega Evolution got added in Gen 6 and got pulled in Gen 8, like, I don't know, it feels like there's just inconsistency with the game development over at Game Freak. Don't get me wrong, I love Pokemon and they do a good job, but sometimes the decisions they make when they're making the games just make me scratch my head. We're about to get a whole gym badge, guys. Now, the big question is, do I switch train on Faulkner? I'm thinking yes, because he's going to have higher level Pokemon, and I would like to have Zubat maybe possibly get a flying move by the time we get up to Bugsy's gym. but then again, I have no idea what his level of voice look like in Gen 2. So I'm gonna do a Google search. Talk to you, and I want to see yeah, we can totally. That's the something with electricity. You nailed it, man. Wing attack at 28. Are you out of your mind? Actually, if it evolves at 22, where does it get us a gold at then? Wing attack at 32. Even worse. Good. Well, it'll be a second body at least, and it's resistant to bugs, so I can hopefully use it to tank. Maybe get a kill if Chikorita can't keep up. Of course, that's a conversation for later. I think for now, the name of the game is Survive. Although I'm actually very excited to have Supersonic. I don't know, as a kid I always just kind of hated status moves, but I've found out as an adult person that they are really nice to have sometimes. Being able to alter your own stats or give someone a status condition is way more valuable than I ever thought it was when I was little. So, we'll see what happens. Given how little damage Bayleaf took, I'm going to assume this is going to be fine. Bayleaf. Yeah, there's a mod out there called Pokémon Crystal Clear that I tinkered with a little bit. It seemed really cool, but I don't know how well the open worldness will play on stream. I don't know. I don't know, tinkering around just doing the whole game backwards because it's more fun that way. So Razor Leaf did okay damage, but I think we're going to switch back to Tackle. Nah, see, Razor Leaf does do more fire. Yeah, still answered. I'm glad we gave it a shot. Razor Leaf. So it turns out Bayleaf doesn't suck as a starter if you overlevel like crazy. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, the same is true with Charmander in Gen 1. I always liked it, but like to beat Brock, you either had to catch a Pokemon with a fighting type move like Nidoran with Double Kick, or you had to evolve into a Charmeleon so you could just knock over everything in Brock's gym without a thought. Alright, so what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna get that phone call from a mysterious somebody about an egg. Yeah. Let's go talk to that assistant. I wonder what he needs. It could be anything. Heal first. Assistant's less important. Yep. Get for button mashing. Alright. What do we got? Oh, it's an egg. I wonder what it could be. So we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, I'm gonna go see if Zubat can actually kill anything. With, what was it, 20 power on Leech Life in Gen 1? That's gonna be an absolute dream to use until we get to evolve it. On the flip side, it'll be nice to have Sludge Bomb on something that's actually a poison type with that stab. Give me the Miracle Seed. We're just gonna go ahead and give that to Bayleaf right now. Give That'll be nice. nice. No, I'm just going to keep going with that policy of fight every trainer. The experience is going to be really nice for Zubat this early. Because Zubat sucks, but Golbat's okay. Is this a fight you can win, Zubat? Maybe. There it goes. Alright. Third time's the charm. Let's see how hard Leech Life hits. In the meantime, I'm going to look up how strong Leech Life is. Base power 20, of course. Oh, glad we went through all the effort to confuse Wooper. It really paid off for us. Eventually, we'll reach the point where this isn't agonizingly slow and Zubat's a valuable team member. Dark-type something in this game, isn't it? I have to fight a Ghost Gym probably at the end of tonight if I stick to the schedule I'm trying to. You get Bite at 15. Zubat's actually going to be a helpful team member sooner than I thought. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sonic again and see what happens. Yikes. Alright, so we've got the HP to eat it for a turn or two here, so I'm just going to start Leech Life again and see how far into this we can get before we have to switch. Ooh. That did 7 that time. Alright, looks like we're switching now. For the Supersonic to land, and for the Confusion to kill us. Oh, that works out. Crit. Alright, trainer number 1 down. Now I gotta decide if I'm turning around and going back to Violet City to heal Zubat, or if I'm going to press onwards and just switch train for a little bit. Or use a potion, because I'm gonna take a shortcut. That's gonna be a no for me. I'm not drilling into a poison type with Leech Life. See, we're making progress. What did I say it was? 15 that Zubat got Spite? We're halfway there. Do I want her on my phone? No, I don't. Absolutely not. Although, I think, what's the kid's name? Todd is the one that'll give you the Firestone. I'm gonna need to look up who gives you the Firestone through the phone call system. Because I'm hoping they have a Firestone evolution on my team as well. I should look that. I'll look it up later. If it is who I think it is, they're going to be closer to the end of the episode here today. So, that'll be fine. We can drag our feet with it. Fight wild Pokemon with Leech Life? There's only 15 power points on that? Alright. This is going fast. Thanks. Well, the important thing is we survived. A wild level 5 Rattata. So I'm thinking the name of the game now is skip as many trainers as I can, heal up at the Pokemon Center down at the bottom of the route, and then wiggle my way back up. Because I should be able to... I don't think I'm going to grind it any more wild Pokemon. At least not until we're healed. But, no, I'm thinking that I should be able to use the Pokemon Center here to keep refreshing so that I can just go up and just chip into everything. I want to try... Yeah, whatever. I want to try and get Zubat up. I think my rival has a Ghastly at the end of, what is it, Azalea Town? And I really don't want to have to fight that with Bayleaf, because all we have is Razor Leaf and Tackle, and that just does not sound like a good time. But if Zubat can learn Fight by then, I think we'll be okay. Up here we should have an easier time. One of these guys has a bunch of Magikarps. Is it you? Probably you. Not you. I tried though, that's what matters, right? In the interest of time, we're just going to switch train these guys. Zubat's Leech Life only has 20 base power and only 15 power points, and I don't feel like having to go heal after every single one of these. Bayleaf has Razor Leaf, which should make this much more manageable. Except when it does that. Thank you for that. Of course. Do we have an Awakening? Nope. Looks like we're doing this then. Exciting stuff. I feel like this is the kind of stuff that emulator speed up is made for now. But I'm trying not to, because it's nauseating to look at. It sounds awful when you speed up for too much. I don't want to get in the habit of it. So we'll just be asleep for... I feel like that was 5 frames. did it! What else do we got? Another one. Well, I'm going to stick with the switch training thing, because as I said, Zubat is going to be important in a little bit. So... no, we're not doing that. We're just going to hope we don't get hit with another Hypnosis. One of these guys I know has a whole bunch of Magikarps, and Zubat should at least be able to cut through those pretty quickly. Yeah, this is probably it then. So we'll just leech life 30 times. That's funny, because we only have 15 freaking power points. I swear that move had more than that. Is that all it has? Like, I know that's what it says online, but we're gonna double check. There's no way. Base power 20, power points 15. What's it doing in Sword and Shield, though? At some point it was better than that, I swear. Power points 10, base power 80. That might be what I'm thinking of. Leech Life got good in, like, Gen 7. I don't think we've got any remakes in Gen 7. Could we? Well, that's fine. Take down 2 Magikarps before we run out of power points? Is that the kind of day we're having? It's easy enough experience, it just takes a little bit, that's fine. Let me check something really quick here. Game's gonna pause for a sec. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, so the way I see it, we stopped right before Gym 1. Did I totally... No, I didn't. I definitely fought Youngster Joey, never mind. No, so I saved right before doing the first gym. The second gym doesn't take a whole lot to get to, and there's not really any before quest for the third gym, so I can easily smack all 3 of those tonight. I think I can weasel my way in and do the 4th gym as well before I shut it down. That one's the one that's got me kind of questioning it the most, but we'll see what happens. Two of them. Alright. Level 9. Will we get a reasonable increase in our offensive stats? Preferably enough to take down 1 more, perhaps? Ooh, you're leveling up. Never mind. We're gonna switch off to Bayleaf because I'm not getting that in 3 Leech Lives. Switch back to Zubat because that's what it means to switch train. Back to level 5. I will see if we can eke out a win here with this one. hoping for a little confusion damage in the middle here, because I don't think 3 leech lives is enough to take this thing down. I think we're going to need at least 2 confusion hits. We're lucky like that, what can I say? Alrighty. Yeah, there's no way in heck. Alright, see, that's good. One more. Then we'll go heal up. I want to get Zubat self-sufficient. Damn it. Alright. That's fine. The important thing is that we outspeed, so if I fire off a supersonic, there's a chance it'll hit itself this turn, and we won't have to just sit here and fool around. Yes! Alright, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, wrap that up. Get all of those very few experience points. That's okay. Thanks, Mom! We're just gonna go heal. So I think Zubat's getting to the point where it can actually win fights on its own now. Shit. Alright. Switch training for this one then, that's fine. Up nicely, and then I don't need to watch how I'm walking around here either. So, you know, this can be a good thing. So we've got, what, 2 more trainers and then 1 more below the Pokemon Center? I think the one below is a bird keeper, though, so we're actually going to be in a little bit of a tight spot there, just because Leech Life no good on birds, but they leave no good on birds. It's kind of the whole issue right now, is I don't have a good way to answer certain types. But type coverage is going to be a little bit of a sticking point for the first chunk of this game, so... Alrighty. So that's good. We're just going to go kill the other fisher guy real quick up on the dock, and then I'll spin back around to the island. Did I get the item that's on there? I did not. Becomes necessary. I still stand by the idea that fighting every trainer on every route is really all it takes to be sufficiently, even sometimes over-leveled for what you're trying to do. Although that really became kind of bananas. Once you got the Gen 6, they introduced that funky new experience share. It was more like the Gen 1 experience, all but not broken. Well, not broken in the same way, at least. It was still kind of over the top. Supersonics. This might be an extra fun confusion battle. We shall see. So that's what I'm looking for. Damage without having to waste power points for Leech Life. Especially since it only does that much. Damn. That's fine. Holy crap, no it's not. Oh right, Tail Whip. We'll stick in there for until Zubat's not going to hang on anymore. So with that health back, we should be able to take at least 1 more peck. Though it hurt itself in its confusion would be nice right there. So the question is, do I gamble that it's going to either tail whip or hurt itself in its confusion here and possibly lose the experience for Zubat? I'm thinking no, because I'm a chicken. But more importantly, because I don't want to waste the experience here. Yep. This is good. There we go. Look at that. We did a thing, guys. We took down a level 10 fish. Alright, Ralph. Answer is no. We will not be adding you to the phone. Because I still want Zubat to be self-sufficient, we're gonna heal again. Starting to question a little bit whether I'm getting 4 badges today, because it's already been 40 minutes. We've gotten 1 and then flew around with a bat on a bridge. So, kind of questioning the time frame there. I might just do it anyway. I'll stay up late if I need to, I guess. Alright, this is going to be the last one before we can start moving on. There's still the bird keeper down at the bottom. That's kind of as we start going into the cave. That's gonna suck. But we'll go about the same way we're going about everything else that's gonna suck. We'll confuse it, and then we'll waste 15 turns leech lifing. Unless that does massive damage. Oh, it's bearable. Don't love that it's faster now, but that's fine. Jesus, that's not gonna... You know what? There's no way. We're just switching to Bayleaf now. Unless we get like 15 hurt itself in its confusions in a row, that's not happening. Total lack of hidden abilities is nice because I don't have to worry about poison point. Level 10, we're making progress. 5 more of those, and we get Bite. Which I'm still very fixated on, because that's going to be super helpful. So close. It's a shame that it takes so long for Zubat to start being a helpful contributor to the team, though. Button mashing. Let's do it. So we're still gonna have to fight like a cool 5 or 6 trainers in the cave, most of which are gonna be Bayleaf's problem because of rock types. Let's fight this guy though. That is right, sir. I am better than Faulkner. Supersonic. Every time I have to run up against something where I don't have a super effective move, I really just gotta bank on the idea of the confusion damage. There we go. That's gonna be so much more damage than Leech Light does. Holy crap. Oh, it's crit. Alright, well, it's progress at least. I got 1. It's good enough. Let's see how much a non-critical hit does there, just for reference. Alright. I'm just gonna pop another supersonic. I might actually start dumping potions into this thing. I want it to at least win one battle unassisted. There we go. Look at that. Now, one critical leech life, please. No. Alright. Said I was going to do it, and we're doing it. Potion. The health's low enough, I'm not even wasting my time with confusion. We're just going to cut into leech life and hope for the best. One more. One more's fine. Was agonizing enough, but we're just gonna keep rolling the dice until Zubat's not making it. There's reasonable confusion luck and another crit or two, and we'll definitely be able to clean house here. It's not a good start. I guess we got one more in us, but I'm thinking we're gonna need to switch to Bayleaf. How long is it gonna I guess probably until we get Bite, and Leech Life isn't our only way to deal damage. Cool. Alright, yeah, we're swapping out to Bayleaf, and then I'll switch train for the last Pokemon here. Laser Leaf, because I'm impatient. I know it does a little more. A lot more. Alright. Let me take a quick look at something on here. Yeah, we're not playing that yet. We're going to switch to Bayleaf again. And I want to look up one of the other members I'm definitely putting on this team and figure out exactly what we're looking at here. Cool, super effective, don't really care. Laser Leaf, let's do it. Where you appear. Gen 2 decks. Details. Laser Leaf. Laser Leaf 36. Is 13 kind of a high level to be appearing at? Well, it might be on the other side of things, actually. Ooh, Nidoking would have been a cool addition. Well, we got frickin' Zubat for a poison type. Yeah, so I'm thinking that basically the entire way through the cave, Zubat's gonna be Cinderblock Shoes. He's not doing anything for us. It's a bunch of rock types who I think by now might have access to Rock Throw. So we're either gonna switch train or just like steamroll it with Bayleaf and call it a day. I'm really not interested in fooling around in that cave for an hour. I'd actually love to get repels, but I don't feel like wasting the money on them. It's a good start. Get the experience while we can. So the good news is we can take down level 4s. Bad news is I don't think the next gym's gonna have a whole lot of those. So we're gonna need to come up with a better answer. Life is not the answer to this one. Razor Leaf might be. Actually, you know, with the Miracle Seed, Razor, that explains why Razor Leaf is doing so much work against the Flying type earlier. So, we'll just stick to our guns on that for a minute and see what happens. Very cool. Level 4, alright, so I actually think we might be able to take down a level 4 with our level 11. It sounds like sarcasm. I'm actually not that sure. But we'll find out. It's not the best start, I'm going to be honest with you. But I still suspect that confusion damage is going to go way further than leech life damage in the long run. It's fine. Let's see how much this does. I feel like a jerk if it does a whole crowd. See, we could have just skipped that. We could have been 3 turns further into this. It's been almost an hour. We're like 1 match in. I'm not particularly close to the second one. This is not going as fast as I might have thought it would. But on the flip side, once, as I keep saying, once Zubat gets trained up and actually learns a move that does some stuff instead of just hacking leech life, we'll actually be able to start cruising a little bit. I'm really hoping that a combination of Poison Powder and Supersonic on Miltank and Whitney's gym is going to help a lot, because that gym is a consistent pain. Alright, so we got one. Level 6. I am not even going to waste the time. We're just going to start cutting through this a little quicker. Cut through a little quicker, I say, as we miss the Razor Leaf, but that's okay. We're going to be fine, I guess. Probably. Seriously, 15's the target. I'm trying to think. So we've got like another maybe 4 or 5 trainers in the cave. There's going to be 3 gym trainers and a couple rocket grunts. I think we probably have a little more than what we need, but I'm still not going to back off and just start running through things just daily, but to make sure the levels stay kind of even, and because I also don't need to blitz through this game and get it done in a day. Like, I don't care if this turns into kind of a slow project that takes, you know, a couple weeks of kind of streams peppered in here to get it done. Unlike Minecraft, I do intend to play through this whole game online. It's okay, I'm not trying to get anything done here. Rattata. Rattata. Fire Breathing? He's gonna love this thing. He doesn't like Zubat Supersonics. That's about all we got here today. Yeah, it's bearable. terrible. The really big problem is we do not have much left in the way of supersonic, which is really not ideal. I would very much rather have a second attacking move. This is driving me nuts. Also, I'm going to check another thing. Bear with me for a second. Levels, good. Okay, sorry about that. Right, that's what I get for button mashing. Seven leech lives. That's a crit. Are you out of your mind? Absolutely not. Oh no. Right, we're switching to Bayleaf. I'm definitely not dealing with half of that as my regular damage output. I feel like I get terrible confusion luck with the enemy too. Continuing with the switch train chain. That's fine. Maybe a little suboptimal because it's slow, but we'll be fine. Bayleaf to level up. Do we got something cool, Bayleaf? No? Alright, that's fine. We don't need something cool, we need Zubat to learn Bite. Great. Geodude. Kinda weirds me out that you can't see his pupils. Thank you, sir. Do I fight that guy? I kind of think he had a Slowpoke. Can actually make Leech Life useful. His Bug beats Psychic. But, on the flip side, come on. I actually might have to buy Repel at this rate. Yo, actually, by the end of the episode here, I'm gonna have 4 of my 6 Pokemon, and the other 2 are, like, timed encounters that you will find out about later. Unless I somehow manage to get those in today, but I'm thinking there's no way in heck. Larry. It's a great name. You ever have one of those moments where, like you might not be a stupid person, but you have, like, a stupid thought? Because I worked security at one of our local malls for about a year, and the director of security there is a guy named Larry. And it never really dawned on me exactly what Larry is a nickname for. Like, I never really put any thought into it. So when he hands me his business card at the end of the interview, it says, Lawrence, I almost out loud said, wait, Larry's short for Lawrence? I thought it was for Larold, because I've met people named Harold who went by Harry, and you ever feel like you're this close to blowing a job interview? Because I'm pretty sure that would have cost me. But, yeah. Larold. You know, it's fine. On the flip side, Leech Life's kind of doing some work, though. We're just gonna wait and see what happens. I don't really care at this point. I just want this part of the run to be over so I can get out of this darn cave. So if we live with like 1 HP, even better. It's like double what I expected. We will go for... We're really gonna go for a berry. Come on. We're gonna go for one more berry because 10 HP is nothing and I don't care. And then this is going to be one of those fingers crossed Leech Life does its job sort of moments. So we only have 2 left. God damn it. There's no way. Alright, well I'm glad to know I threw out 2 berries for no reason, but Bayleaf can probably wrap this up for us, I think. So close. Oh man, someone's getting some leaves. Maybe now he'll leave me alone. Alright, 12. But I thought it was 15! No way! That's what I'm talking about. Is Zubat good now? Did it happen? I think it might have happened, guys. Let's see, we're gonna check the move list now. Oh, I was looking at the Gen 1 decks because I'm a smart guy. Bite, base power 60, kicks the crap out of base power 20 Leech Life, I'll tell you that much. You know what we're going to do, actually? I am going to use up that last berry and give Zubat a fighting chance at the last trainer in this cave. I cannot wait. Zubat's going to, like, almost be cool now. Still not fighting last Pokemon, though. Absolutely not. What do we got? Vulpix? It's been a little bit since I played through. Yeah, what's up? Now, let's hope we don't go down in single shot. You know what? We're going to Supersonic first. Alright. Oh, that was a crit. Alright. We might actually make it this time. A little bit of confusion left. And a move that actually does damage. Look at that. Zubat's participating. That's gonna hurt. Yep, that sounds about right. Well, the good news is I have grass type, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. What do we go for? I'm thinking we just kind of go gunslinging with Razor Leaf and see what happens. Okay, yeah, I'll trade crit. That's fine with me. Kinda sucks on the experience for Zubat, but whatever. The good news is that gets us out of the cave, and I think I can skip the other couple trainers that are out here and just kinda zip into town. Heal up. I just gotta get past that guy. There we go. It's complicated stuff, but we made it work. Alright, so a quick heal. And then Zubat gets to prove to me that that switch training was worth it, because I swear to God, I do not want to have to do that again. I mean, I'm going to have to, there's no way in hell. Like, I know what other Pokemon are going on this team, and the levels are not going to be looking good at first, but we will get over it, I guess. It's okay on rock. Dark. Let's do it. Alright, so we got Bite. Is Bite good? Bite's good enough. Bite might not be good enough, okay. Bite's something though. Holy crap, are you kidding me? Zubat, come on. I had high hopes, I gotta be honest. But that's okay. We have Razor Leaf, Switch Training still kind of works. And we really need the Bite for the 4th gym, which, at this rate, we're going to have a Golbat by then, so that'll be fine, but I just really don't want to fight Morty and his Gengars without having something that'll deal damage. So let's see what we got here. I gotta say, one of the things that I really do like about the later generations is that they made the low health beat like 2 or 3 little dings when it first enters the battlefield or hits low health, and then it stops, so it's not this constant droning sound. It's like, I know the color red generally means bad, and I'm pretty aware of what my HP is, and I don't need this blaring, constant reminder for the entire duration of the battle. Yeah, I know. Rocks. I was hoping it didn't have it. I went through the entire cave and didn't run into Rock Bro. Then I got Bite and I got excited. And then it turns out rocks are not good for bats. But the important thing is that I'm just gonna suck it up and keep going. What we're gonna do though, actually, is go down into the well and hope that Team Rocket doesn't have rocks. Rocket has poison stuff. Bite's also good on those, or good enough anyway. Yeah, blah blah blah. Good story, Kurt. Go teach him what's up, man. And... oh no, Kurt, what happened? Don't say. Alright, well, you stay here. And I'll go take care of it. Good. Yeah, that makes sense. Some old guy on it just to go beat up a kid. That's fine. The important thing is that Zubat can fight stuff. Like that. See, I don't know. I got so tired of Leech Life. I forgot how weak it was in Gen 2. Like, I've played Pokemon for now, so like I'm reasonably familiar with the franchise, but like I never really bat an eye at Leech Life until like Gen 7 when Buzzwole could learn it, and coming back here and having to use it when it's got 20 base power was really painful. Oh my god, is Zubat gonna beat a Pokemon all by himself? That's what's up. Alright, it's 1. Given the amount of damage that we took, I'm thinking we're probably not sneaking our way through 2, but maybe Supersonic can help it? Perhaps? Probably not, but we're gonna wing it and see what happens. I would so very much love the extra experience. I'm actually thinking I might leave and go get potions. Hey, look at that, that's like lucky and stuff. That never happened. Good turn like that. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Zubat's working now. He did things. He defeated a whole trainer. That's like unheard of. Alright, so, in all seriousness, the entire point of doing this before just running into whatever gym or whatever is here is very much to train out Zubat. So, I'm gonna heal it, I'm gonna grab a potion or 2, and we're gonna run back in and see if I can wrap things up down there. The Bite is a godsend. I am so excited. I was originally gonna do Pokemon Red on the stream, but I don't know. I like the color. I could probably do Yellow, actually, now that I think about it. I guess I should probably... I don't have 10 potions? No, we're gonna do 5. I'll probably go back and do Yellow at some point. I'll just do like a 3rd games of every generation sort of thing. Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, and so forth. It's been a while since I emulated a DS game, that'll be fun. Alright. It's time for some chompers. this chump still using Leech Life. Maybe if we don't kill him because Leech Life gives it enough HP, though, that's really good. That is the kind of crap that would happen, isn't it? Yep. We'll save the power points. Take that 1 HP back. Supersonic at it, because we have it. I don't know, why not? Thank God this isn't Gen 1 rep, though. That's one of the things that I definitely did not forget about, was having to sit there and watch for like 3 to 5 turns while your Pokemon just doesn't do anything. God forbid the rapping Pokemon was faster than you. That lucky. That's not how it works. Alright, I'll take a touch. That we're like making progress and stuff. The potions are going to make it easy, because I'm not going to need to leave. I think Mike has enough power points that we can at least go fight the other dude down here. Now, do we Leech Life for the kill? I'm doing yes. I'm really hoping that it does like that 2 HP that it's got left. Of course not. Hurt self and confusion? Yes. Alright, cool. That works out. I knew we could do it. Now we just gotta go beat one more dude, and I can scoop up that second gym badge. Oh, see, we didn't need to go get potions. We could have just used that one. Alright, whatever. 2. We're definitely using one of them. That's another thing I miss. The sort button that they added to later generations. This is a good test. We'll see how much damage Bite can do against something fairly neutral for it, where we've got a good level advantage. Okay. With that in mind, I mean, Bugsy's Pokemon are going to have a hard time dealing with Zubat, because Bug's just not very good on the Poison-Flying type combo, so I'm looking forward to having something resistant. What I gotta be careful about, though, is, like, it's not going to do a good job just eating a charged-up Fury Cutter, so I need to figure out how to deal with Scyther. This is where I missed Quilava, because Ember was, nice. It's fine. Why does this feel like we've seen this before? This is the part where it lives in Itsu and it's a little bit of health. Oh, look at that, we did it. Okay. Check how many power points we got left on Bite really quick. Instead of just mashing through menus, 12. 10 should be enough to take out one more trainer down here, I think, right? Probably. It's close enough at least. Still have Bayleaf if something like goes super wrong. That's progress. Extra damage output's definitely going to be welcome. Let's fight. And no mercy. Level 14. Oh, we'll see what happens here. I'm not as confident in zoo battles as I'd like to be, but a little confusion can go a long way, as we've seen before. That's a good start. Chompers. Hey! Look at this, it's working. It's like we have a strategy or something. Now we get a flinch, perhaps? No, not that lucky. Holy crap, man, this is like... successful. Yeah, Scyther is super weak to rock, which is cool. On the flip side, I very much don't feel like getting a Geodude and training up because I'm running this on an emulator, and that makes trading kind of a no-go, and having to sit there and deal with a Graveler the whole run will be a bit of a bummer. But on the flip side, not having to deal with Fury Cutter would be kind of a bonus, so we'll see what happens. If I can't figure my way through it, I'll probably have to go grab something and train it up. But the goal, I don't even care about Kurt right now, I'm gonna be honest. The goal is to kind of stay self-sufficient. It always bugged me having to catch a Pokemon and train it up just for one gym or one battle and then throw it in the PC. So what I like to do is before I begin a run, or at least before I get too far into it, I try and sketch out about who I think I might want on my team. That way I don't end up like grinding them up and wasting experience on Pokemon that I'm not going to use. The really cool thing is I'm going to be grabbing my Fire type after the second gym, because I'm a planner. On the flip side, you can't really get a lot in the way of Fire types before. You might be able to get a Magby early, I can't remember now. But you definitely can't get anything that I would want to use here, so... I'm just gonna wing it. It's a bunch of bugs. Bugs no good on flying poison, so I think I should be able to just supersonic and bite my way through this gym without a whole lot of trouble. Hoping anyway. I hope I don't get poisoned. I wish I was better at, like, conveying sarcasm. I don't know about you, but I kind of have this habit of being sarcastic with people. But depending on what's going on, I'll keep kind of a straight face through it. I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that I know just kind of think I'm dumb because I'll say stuff like that. And then, you know, and you can tell they misunderstood because they'll turn around and be like, well, but, so, Zubat's a poison type? I don't know if you know this, but... It's like, yeah, I know. It's called a joke. Stop reading into it. Like, I don't know. Let's see. Ladybug, that's good enough. Can't believe I was talking to a coworker the other day and he thought Ladybug was one of those new Pokemon. Jeez. Yeah, I'm shooting for Growlithe. But it said it was on Route 35, but it also said it appears at like level 13. And I think that's really high, given that like Faulkner only has like a level 11 Pidgeotto, so I think it's on the other side of the Sudowoodo tree, kind of down by the National Park, or even up under Ecruteak, so I'm kind of just going my way around and not stressing about it. I didn't bother running into anything, but I don't know, I'm just going to wing it like that for now. I don't think we're going to need a Fire type. Bugsy's gym's not that hard. It is that hard. This is not great, but fine. No more confusion. But yeah, that is the plan. I think, just to kind of give you a little preview, I've got Zubat, because I've never used a Crobat before. It seemed kind of fun. I figured since I'm mixing up my team for the starter, I might as well just kind of roll the dice on the whole thing. I do intend to get Suicune, because I always like playing through with the title Legendary, and who can say no to a Red Gyarados, so I'm going to end up with like a triple weakness to electricity, but what are you going to do? Other than that, I was going to get an Arcanine, and I was going to grab Eevee and evolve it into whatever's convenient, because I play a lot at night. I'm thinking convenience is going to take the form of an Umbreon. But I might I'll do like the math on what types I think I'm going to run into later in the game, and if it's really looking like a Psychic type is going to be a lot more helpful, I might save the stream for like a weekend where I can hop on earlier in the day so I can get a daytime evolution. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but it's Pokemon Crystal, it's not that complicated. Oh, he's level 5 up there! I don't know. I'm gonna take one run at the gym. If I need to, I might go back and pick him up. At this point, we've kind of come pretty far with the whole thing, so I'm not super worried about it. but if Fury Cutter really proves to be a problem, I will. The big thing that I need to remember is where to get a Firestone. I know that there are trainers throughout the game that you can swap phone numbers with that give them out. I think it's a kid named School Kid Todd or Schoolboy Todd, who I'm pretty sure is up on that same route on the Goldenrod City side of Sudowoodo. But I'm gonna need to Google it. I just very much don't want to be taken on the Elite Four with a Growlithe, so I gotta hope that it'll call me sooner than later. But we'll see what happens. I already had one heck of a time trying to train up the Zubat, so I'd rather not have to go back and snag a Growlithe and deal with training it up as well. But, you know, if it's necessary, we're gonna go for it. Let's see, I don't need to trade. More bites. There is a convenience to the fact that a lot of these Pokemon use Poison Sting and Zubat can't get poisoned, because that was a little bit of an issue. Not so much. I mean, Ember's pretty quick with it, and Quilava's a fast Pokemon, but every once in a while you catch some straight poisoning, and it was just really annoying. There, we're cruising now. This is good. I think I can take on another one. Schoolboy Allen, thank you. 36. That's up around there. He might be the one to the left, Egrity, if that's Route 36. I'll double check that out, but thank you. I knew it was a Schoolboy, I couldn't remember which. That was one of the things that really bugged me, is like, they made the evolutionary stones so accessible in Gen 1, and then they made them a giant pain to get in Gen 2, and that always bugged me out, because the stone evolution guys are still really cool. That's actually the big reason that I initially wasn't even going to bother with Eevee. Is because I probably would have gone for like a Jolteon so I could get electricity, or maybe like a Flareon, and I just didn't feel like dealing with it. But Arcanite's so good, and friendship evolutions are a thing. That's how I'm gonna get the Golbat as well. So I figured, what's it hurt to just go ahead and play around with that a little bit? Might not be optimal. Oh, good. Might not be optimal to have to wait for friendship on all of them, but I'll just make sure to be like nice and not buy the herbal medicine and stuff, and we should be good. See. I'm thinking this is going to be kind of an L for Zubat here. Yeah, we're just going to swap out and see what happens. Vaporeon's good. The way I see it, though, I'm planning on getting Gyarados, Suicune, and, I mean, Zubat a little bit, but those two combined should be able to learn some combination of Surf, Waterfall, and Whirlpool, so I'll figure that out as we go. I do really like Vaporeon. I also really like, I'm trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to go about taking on Bayleaf, but being able to dump a lot of the HMs onto one Pokemon is really nice, because it'll let me kind of tinker a little bit more with the movesets on some of the other guys. And there are moves like Surf that are like perfectly reasonable HMs to have, because they're actually pretty good attacking moves. It just sucks when you gotta put like Rock Smash on something. You know, Cut is always kind of underwhelming. The big question is, do I mess with Flash? I don't think Flash is actually required to beat this game. Like, it wasn't really required in Red and Blue. Kind of figure your way through Rock Tunnel. I don't think you actually have to have it to beat Gen 2. So that's fine. I might just leave it off and try and keep Bayleaf at least like a passable attacker. It always feels like such a waste to just like relegate one of your Pokemon to just be an HM slave and just leave it at that. Kakuna... Yeah, we'll try with this. Kakuna probably isn't doing too much. Hit with a Supersonic and hope that it doesn't harden too much. Or we won't hit it with Supersonic and let it harden a whole bunch. That's fine too, I guess. It's a shame the Beedrill line is Poison type all the way through, because I could just hit it with Poison Powder on Bayleaf and just like let it harden for days while we just fool around with Zubat, but it would appear that that's not so very much an option. Alright, we're gonna look it up really quick, so I want to see a list of it. But what types in Gen 2 were physical and what types were special? Gen 2... special split, yeah. I just want to get an idea of which of my moves will still work with Harden in place. So, Dark is special. Alright, so Bite will do a passable job here. Confusion will be nice as well, but Bite, in theory, then, should be able to just bypass. Look at that, that's fine. See, we're good. Stupid Kakuna. That's Harden's. There we go. Alright, so that should be good. Bugsy opens with what? Like a Metapod? I think he's got like a Metapod, a Kakuna, and a Scyther, unless I'm remembering a different generation. Do we have one more on us? I think with one of these potions I picked up earlier we do. Let's see what we got. Just in case Zubat's been kind of getting himself in hot water lately. What do you got, man? The Beedrill is really kind of like the big thorn on my side. I don't think anyone else is too threatening. See, that's fine. Leech Life is even workable here because it's part grass. These can use chompers. Now that I'm thinking about it, actually having more than one water type is going to be fine, because my, holy crap, this is not going well. Keep winging it and see what happens. My rival having, the fire type starter, it's not going to be a bad thing to have an extra water type sitting around, so I'm actually not too mad at that now. I was kind of iffy on if I should catch Suicune and use it, or if I should, like, it just feels wrong to... we're gonna gamble, whatever. It feels wrong to catch a shiny Pokemon, even if it's like a game-guaranteed one, and then not use it, so I think I'm still gonna use it. I don't know, doubling down on like having water types in the party feels, I don't know, wrong, but on the flip side, it's my game and I can do what I want, so I guess we're just gonna do it. Time to heal up. I do find it interesting that in Sword and Shield, if you've played them, they made it so you can't leave the gym once you start the challenge, so you have to solve whatever the gym puzzle is, and then beat the gym leader in one run. You're not allowed to leave. If you leave, it resets the challenge, and you have to refight any of the trainers that might be there as well. I mean, they made the gyms a little easier. The whole Dynamax thing definitely lowers the difficulty level, because you can use it pretty efficiently to knock over something important, or just tank some hits that you'd otherwise lose to, but it is neat to see that they took away that recourse if you needed it, so just in case. Because I haven't saved in a while, and I'm going to be bent if I lose my my progress there. We're going to save state there, but I'm not going to save Scum the gym later. We're just going to run at him and hope for the best. Alright, 2 badges after this. Are actually going to be pretty competitive. Well, you know what would be an answer, actually, for a Fury Cutter is Supersonic. If it hurts itself in its confusion, I think it resets the power buildup. So, that should be, I don't know, reasonable, at least, for dealing with it. Obviously, he could just win every coin flip on the confusion and not actually have to deal with anything, but I figure that's a pretty efficient way of disrupting what it can turn into. He also just might stick with Quick Attack if he's not going to be able to be very effective against Zubat. Yeah, we're just going to let Zubat run through the whole thing. I don't care that much. We've got potions, and I'll just try to make sure to swap out before he faints if it's going to happen. Good flinch luck, that's nice. And we already found out Harden doesn't matter, so that was an easy one. Alright, so we're just gonna let Zubat take a crack at it. I'm just gonna pop a Supersonic right away. Yeah, see, absolutely not. The 1 HP is fine, but I'm not dealing with that. You've gotta be kidding me. Come on, Zubat, we got a plan! What is the accuracy on Supersonic in Gen 2? I'm gonna find out because I feel like it. Well, it's accurate enough to land, so that's good enough for now. Supersonic 55? Really? Alright, well, we're gonna start biting and hoping for the best with the confusion. Oh, right, the Fury Cutter's not perfectly accurate, too. That's not very close. Okay, that is. Do we gamble that next turn he snaps out of confusion? I'm thinking yes. So, I'm gonna throw Supersonic at him. Holy crap, man. Hurt itself in confusion plus bite equals win? I promise this is not a video I'm not actually playing, but that was really lucky. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so 2 badges. Didn't need to go back and switch train to Growlithe up to some viable level, thank God. Bite is going to make quick work of the Ghastly on the Rivals team at the gate. I'm feeling pretty good about where we are right now. Which is very different than how I felt at the beginning when we were getting ready to fight 2 gyms that we had type disadvantages against. But this is okay. I think we got this. What is it? 10:50 something now? That's fine. I'll probably be on for another hour at this point. Unless I get bored. But right now I'm not bored. Using a different team than normal is kind of fun, I guess. So, I'm gonna heal. Actually, because that went so well, I am 100% popping a save right now. Because I don't want to have to do that again, because that felt pretty gosh darn lucky. I don't know if you've ever done that, like win a gym battle, and then screw up and turn off or lose your batteries before you save, and having to go back and refight them and finding out how much worse it could have been. Yeah, man, Team Rocket's back, but I kicked their butts. Alright, Donnie, let's see what you got. Be prepared for this. Let's bite him. Oh, that was about to be bad. Alright, that's pretty workable, as long as we don't get knocked out. No sleep. Good. That was the Pokemon I was most worried about, because I really did not want to have to grind against that with a Bayleaf that only knows Tackle and Razor Leaf. But with that behind us, I'm actually going to go ahead and start using Bayleaf again. Might seem like a weird choice, but I'm going to save the Zubat for the starter, because Bayleaf will actually have kind of a hard time against that based on what I'm seeing here. It's probably fine. H-Life is so bad. Why is it so bad? Was Game Freak afraid that it was going to be overpowered if they didn't make it completely suck? I mean, I guess to be fair, they only had like Absorb and Mega Drain in Gen 1, and Mega Drain's power, I mean, nowadays anyway, is what, 40? I don't know what it was in Gen 1, but I guess they just didn't want to have powerful, like, draining type moves. So, that's good. Bayleaf's a level 19, which is fine, I guess. Lava, once again. Zubat, do something interesting, please. I don't know, do we go Supersonic served us well last time. We'll just keep rolling with it for now. I wish it was more accurate, but 55 is better than nothing, I guess. It's gonna hurt. Come on, don't die. Oh, alright. Oh, Jesus. Alright. this might be one of those fights that we don't do too well with. Crit? No crit? No crit. But what we are going to do to try and give Bayleaf the best chances, I'm going to potion it now so that it comes in with more health, and I'm going to try and just hope that this doesn't blow up on my face. It's still got confusion, that could snap out at the beginning of the next turn. So, here's hoping. Will Reflect help us? I think Reflect is for special moves, and I think Fire special. You gotta be shitting me. I can't switch now. I don't think I have a revive in my bag. It's fine. Is that defense? That's probably not good. If I can hit it with Poison Powder, the accuracy won't matter. We'll have guaranteed damage. Come on. This is so mean. Why is the AI such a dick in this game? Come on. I'm gonna be so mad if we lose these because we just can't hit anything. Can you? Oh, come on. Alright, with that much damage, we just gotta hope for something to hit. Come on. Well, that was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed doing mine and then getting totally blown out by Smokescreen. But the good news is, it'll be fine. I'll wake up 10 feet away. I'm not going down on you, Joey. I'm sorry, man. We'll remember it for next time, after I get through the sewer literature, but I'm definitely not going through the cave for you. So, that was kind of a catastrophe. What could I have done better? Opening with Zubat's kind of important, because we gotta get the bite on the Ghastly, but I might just leave Zubat in, take out this guy's Zubat, and then just try and land a confusion on Palava before we get taken out, and just leave the whole fight to Bayleaf. I think, given the smoke screens that he threw at us, I'm just going to start with Poison Powder and just really hope that it pans out for us. I don't have a whole lot of strategy. I've just got 2 Pokemon and a very limited moveset right now, but I think just... It's actually very important now that Zubat live. I'm just gonna pop in Supersonic. Supersonic, come on! Damn it. So does the AI just like toss coins every time it's gonna do something? That's absolutely obnoxious. Let's see. I have a super potion. Let's just see how much damage Razor Leaf does. Come on, are you kidding me? Not enough. Poison Powder? Perhaps? Only 1 Smokescreen. We can kind of deal with that. Alright, there we go. That's something at least kind of helpful. So I'm going to try and hit a Razor Leaf, and then we're just going to pop a potion on this guy. This should leave us about 3 or 4 HP. Yeah. Thanks, math. Okay, yeah, we're getting much better accuracy like this time. I am actually going to sink my super potion into it right now. Poison damage is actually really nice. Does Reflect... not even bother. I can't remember. Some games Reflect sets up as like a move that covers the field. I think in at least Gen 1, it only gained armor for the 1 Pokemon that it was put out for. I don't know where we stand with that here. Zubat with right now. Hey, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna trade Bayleaf for Lava's Death, and I think Zubat's got the muscle to take down the other two Pokemon at this point. That's not the right button. There we go. Alright, so poison damage does We did it. Alright, cool. Well, Lava's down. Thank God. A level up will be nice. That's a little extra firepower for us. Please don't use Curse. I swear to God. Flinch, I'll take it. Alright, we're making progress. If I remember correctly, last time his Zubat was just spamming Leech Life. We had Bayleaf out, but I'm operating under the assumption that that's more or less what it's going to do this time. So we're really just going to hope that I got a combination of flinches and him just using shitty moves. Okay, that's not happening. Accuracy, thank God. Now he needs to hurt himself in his confusion. Progress for us, that's what's up. Either a flinch or hurt itself in its confusion. We've actually got a reasonably good chance now. There we go, thank God. Alright, we made it through with 11 HP to spare. Cool, Donnie, suck it. Alright, now. We're gonna go heal. We're gonna go find a bird in the forest. Some guy's gonna give us cut, which is gonna be the first of many HMs for Bayleaf. That was a battle that I was kind of anxious about, and I'm really glad that it only took 2 tries. Thinking about going to get repels, but I'll just run from stuff. I don't care that much. Maybe just talk to him to make the bird show up over here. So the big question is, can I remember how to do this on my first try? Wow. I think... Stuff. I love stuff. That actually might come in handy next time we get our ass kicked by a rival. But for now, I'm just going to walk around this tree and assume that I got the direction right. Where we're going to run into a Pokemon every 3 steps. But that's fine. We lost a battle, and I lost some of my money. I should really not spend too much on repels just to save a minute. Like, it's easy enough to run. We're in. We did it. Alright, that's what's up. Thanks, that guy. And we've got the gym badge. We already took care of that, so... I just gotta drop in here. We'll teach Cut to Pokemon Bayleaf. Get ready to learn something. I wish it showed you the the stat information for these moves. So we'd know like their base power and accuracy and everything before, or without having to go online to look it up. Teach Cut to another Pokemon, come on. Alright. Make more progress. Progress is the name of the game today. Last couple times I fooled around and got a starter as a test stream. Finished up some of the early game stuff in Sprout Tower. Today we're just kind of backhanding gems as best we can. I still kind of want to try and get 4 badges, but I'm really just looking at the clock and how long it's taken us to get here. I'm thinking 3 and maybe get to Ekrutique. Do I want Headbutt? Actually, I think there's the dude over here that gives you Headbutt. I think I do want Headbutt. We're gonna go for it. But yeah, 3 and maybe clear the tree, the Sudowoodo, and kind of put myself in striking distance of the 4th. Maybe next stream I'll do like 4th, 5th, 6th-ish? And then I'll deal with like 7th and Radio Tower. I don't need to plan out this much. Everything I'm doing here is super casual, but like, I don't know. I usually, when I get bored and want to play an old Pokemon game, I'll do it on an emulator like this, but I'll use the speed up function, so I'll zip through the entire game in like 3 hours maybe. It'll just be like a brief afternoon exercise. I'm very much not used to how long stuff takes to do when you're playing at just regular speed. Not complaining, but, you know, just not used to it. So we'll hop that. Do a little bit of walking. Get this thing. I think I missed a hidden item on the ground over there, but I don't care that much. Some more experience. Then let's see here. I'm thinking we're actually going to have to fight Whitney with the 2 Pokemon team, and then I'm going to be able to get both Eevee and Growlithe once we're able to get past the tree. How is the route to Rokodan? I might actually need to pull up like a map or something. Wait, I have a map card. Look at that. Pokegear. Cutting edge technology. We're going to look at the map card in a minute. Because I need to look and see exactly which parts of the map are Route 35 and which ones are the other routes, because I might need to get through the tree and back to Violet City to catch Growlithe, or I might be able to catch it. Like, because if I need to get through it, I need to back. If I don't need to get through it and I can catch it on this side of the tree without having to go all the way back around, then I'll catch it and try and switch train it in the gym or something. Which would be nice, but I'm not anticipating that happening, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna save Headbutt for someone more interesting than Bayleaf, who's ultimately gonna have to forget it. I'll snag some sweet scent. Once again, don't think I'm going to do anything with it, but, you know, we have unlimited storage for the TM pouch, so why the heck not? How much of this am I dealing with right now? Oh, map card. We're actually going to take a look at the map now. So that's 36, that's 37, those 35 here? Let me take a look. I'm gonna grab Growlithe's Pokédex entry. I want to see exactly where it appears. I want to kind of plot this one out a little bit. Growlithe, Gen 2, 36, 37. Alright. 35, 36, 37. Cool. Alright, so on... Yeah, so it could have been... I could have had it back on 36 at level 5, I guess. Is that? Let's take a look here. Okay, so based on what we're seeing there, 36, yeah, it actually only appears at level 5, so I definitely super whoopsie missed that, so I either need to go all the way back around, or... we'll find out, actually. I'm going to get up above the town. I'm just going to stop speculating about it. There's no better way to figure it out than walk. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be there. I think I'm going to need to go to the gym first. Either way, we'll make it work. Snubble. I think that's a fairy type now. Obviously not back in Gen 2, but I think that's what it is nowadays. Special attack, baby. Let's do it. so I'll give their guys berries. Forget about that. It's a nice little touch. Probably don't need to be drinking caffeine at 11-something p.m., but it's neither here nor there. I stay up really late on the weekends. I should just, like, stream whenever I feel like it and just keep it going for, like, 7 or 8 hours. So I stay up that late just doing nothing. I'm actually gonna probably skip as many trainers as I can, because I want to see if I can get Growlithe before the gym. Because if I can, I want to come back and switch train down here, but if I can't, then I guess it doesn't matter. I'll make something super effective, why not? I actually kind of like Drowsy. There's some experience, and I think actually that puts Zubat at the same level as Bayleaf. Confuse Ray. That's gotta be more accurate than Supersonic, I swear. So he said disappears on 35, 6, and 7. Gonna keep that in the back of my head. Wait, is this 35? I gotta learn to read sometimes, I swear to God. Map 34, 35. So it should appear on the route going up to the national park, and it'll appear around level 15, which is actually within range of where we are now, so that's perfect. In other news, Supersonic, Accuracy 55, Confuse Ray 100. That's the plan. Alright, so no more Supersonic. We're going to find another way to deal with stuff, but I'm going to go grab that... Get out of here. That guy's Todd. I knew there was a Todd around here somewhere. Yeah, so I'm gonna go grab the Growlithe now, so that I can start leveling it a little bit. We'll also grab the odd egg when we get back down to the lower route, but that's less of a priority. I want the puppy first. Look at that, the team's coming together! Then the only other two that we're gonna need to get, I mean, we need Eevee, but I can scoop that before the end here if I get my third badge. Then it's just the Gyarados and the Suicune, which are planned. I think they're, they are timed encounters. They're both static. You find them in a specific spot, so that's fine. That's probably good enough. Here's a dog. So, I think I'm going to avoid her. Nice. I have to fight somebody here, so we're going to fight... Oh wait, I don't have to fight somebody here. That's what's up. Are these guys both just random? What's the deal here? I think in the grass still right there is where we're finding the dog, though. So, let's do it. Juggler's easy. He's got like a level 2, 4, 6, and 8 or something goofy like that. Voltorb. Yeah. So we'll do a little chomping. That should be a no-go. Easy. And a crit. Of course it is. Crit when we don't need it. That's nice. What is it? 2, 6, 10, 14? I think there's a pattern to it. I just don't know what it is. As you said, I'm not out of order, but that's fine. We'll find out in a couple seconds. 10, yeah, we're on the right track. Electricity, also bad for flying things. So here's hoping he's just got like Tackle and Sonic Boom. I like flinches. Bust out our 100% accurate Confuse Ray. That'll be nice. Confuse damage? No? Yeah, missing is just as good. Can't get flinches anymore because he's faster than us, but that's okay. Unpleasant, but otherwise fine. I should probably turn down my headphones a little bit, actually. That was kind of not great. Yep, we're gonna do that now. Yep, thank God. we got, what, one more bite? Cool. Yeah, we're holding up, because I don't want that, the other dude, the fire breather. Damn it. Alright. That's fine. It's experience, it's good, we're gonna fight him anyway. It'll be okay. Magmar level 11. I knew we had a Magmar. That seems like a pretty manageable level. We're just gonna use choppers on him. It's not a manageable level. He's absolutely gonna take out Zubat. We're gonna get a little lucky here. Lucky? No lucky. Oh, Spot's actually pretty okay. Then we're going to hope for a combination of crits, flinches, and confusion damage. And him being stupid using poison moves on a poison type. You know, it's a perfect storm of things that are going to let us win it. Flinch, there we go. Another one. Hurt yourself in confusion? Yeah, there we go. That was easy enough. Alright. And then, what did we say this route is? 35? We're gonna go forward one page, because I keep jumping back and forth between these ones. We're not gonna switch, because nope. I didn't see what he said. Of course it is. It's another Magmar. Stronger Magmar. Confuse Ray again, please. This is route 30. Crystal. You know what? He doesn't show up at nighttime. So that's a bit of a shame. We're gonna need to come back during a morning or day. What is the clock? I think it's 6 p.m. Which actually sucks because that's when I get off work. So getting a Growlithe is going to be kind of locked to a weekend or sometime when I blow off work or plan lunch or something. But since I want to do it on stream and I don't want to pop in for 15 minutes on a lunch break, it's a bitsy little stream. I'm probably going to just play through here. I'll grind against all the other trainers in this area and then shut it down after 3 badges. And then I'm gonna hold my next stream for like a weekend when I can get on earlier. Dude, we already talked about this, man. I can't come battle you right now. Solid. Nice job, man. Alright, so now with the knowledge that we kind of wasted our time getting up here as quickly as we did. Yeah, there it goes. Alright. So I just don't feel like battling those guys yet. I'm gonna go heal up. What did we say? Golbat? 22? That's not bad. What do I want to do? Just to try and get the Golbat before fighting against Whitney? Just kind of rely on confusion to make sure rollout doesn't get any kind of crazy? I think Golbat's kind of fast. Let's double check. Golbat's kind of fast. Base speed 90. That's good enough. Probably. We can evolve into a Golbat before we fight against Whitney. It might not be an issue. We can kind of give her a taste of her own medicine with the whole rollouts and flinches and all that crap. Although, then again, both my Pokemon I think are male, which is going to make a track kind of a thorn in my side. We'll try and trade. I'll have her use... She'll probably use a track turn one, but if I can hit it with Confuse Ray, we can at least both enjoy 50% of the time not doing anything. I think you're just water, but Bite's still our best move. So I think I'm just grind to 22 with Zubat, then I'm going to switch into... Is it 22? I swear it's at 22. Yeah, it's totally 22. Hi, Goose! What can I do for you? Stream with the Pokemans. I'm using a bat on a duck. It's cool, right? Yeah, I got this guy Steve Mario, and it says I have 2, 3. Who's 3? I don't know who 3 are. I swear, every time I start this up, it says I have 1, and I kinda think that it's the stream manager thing in Twitch, because I can't imagine that there's one person who's 100% of the time always on for funsies, unless it's you and you're not telling me. Okay, well, I'll catch you later. Enjoy Law and Order. I am probably about 30 minutes out from wrapping up for the night. Yeah, I can do that. I will be honored. Yeah, I'll fill your cup of water, that's fine. Yep. Alright, we beat up some guy that stuff with his duck, that's good. Yeah, before I waste any more time, can we still get the odd egg here? Is that a thing? Yeah, show me the egg. So, I know this egg has better than normal shiny chances for some stuff. I'm not going to waste my time soft resetting for it, but how about this? If it comes out shiny, I don't give a crap what it is, it's going to replace the Sweet Coon. I'll still catch it, but I'll throw it on the PC, and then I will use... I'll use whatever that shiny hatchling is instead. I don't really... it'll be fine either way. Let's fight Mr. Cop Guy. You can battle these guys at night. That was always kind of fun. I don't think I've ever actually met someone named Keith in real life. 17. That is so nice that that's 100% accurate. I was getting really tired of missing supersonic 3 turns in a row at the beginning of each fight. Alright, so we got that. We got some bite. I want a chapstick, so my lips are dry. That's not too bad. Nice when it's 100% accurate and it's 100% success rate on us not taking damage. That's all wears off. That's fine. We got our money's worth on that one, I'd say. Let's go. Alright, so Zubat's doing some good work. We're a little over a level away from getting that evolution. And he's like actually winning fights now. There was a lot of BS early in the run when I had like a level 4 Zubat trying to take on like anything. Leech Life, pro tip, don't use it if you can avoid it. At least not until later games. It gets really good in Gen 7. Base power from 20 to 80. It's like actually worth using in later games. But, ooh, damn it. You know what? Zubat's actually a higher level than Bayleaf. I don't mind switching it and just having Bayleaf out of it. I don't feel like using Bite on a fighting type either. Kind of gotten an aversion to using not very effective moves if I can avoid it, because it's just a waste of time. Although, I think, is it 22 that it evolves and learns Wing Attack, or am I kind of going bonkers here? This is 30 for Wing Attack, but let's check Zubat really quick. Zubat, Wing Attack twice. Alright, yeah, so we're not getting Wing Attack yet, but that's okay. There is a Fighting type gem, but it's the 5th gem? I think we might be able to hit 30 by then, so I'm not super worried about it. I think we'll probably have Wing Attack in hand by then, so for now, we'll just evolve. I think the higher stats are going to be more important than getting Wing Attack a few levels early. I've been watching Madrybread on YouTube, and he does some Pokemon challenges, and I gotta say, just using that stupid Zubat and this Bayleaf, I do not envy the challenges that he puts himself through. Because some of the stuff on there is absolutely crazy. We got this, we got one more trainer down here. Then I'm just gonna... So Whitney, between using Milk Drink to heal itself, Stomp for the flinch, Roll Out for the power building, and Attract just to stop you from doing stuff is an absolute nightmare to fight. I don't care if I end up a little over leveled. I would really rather not get stuck, because that is one of the most frustrating gym battles. So I'm just going to go ahead and fight everything around here, and if it ends up being an easy fight, it's actually great news for me. Alright, so we got 21, I got one more level until I get a Golbat. This is good. Progress is progress. should do plenty of damage. We're gonna double its level, but you know, nice to see. Cool, we've been live for 2 hours. Getting better at this whole don't stream for 30 minutes thing. Turns out all you have to do is not stream and just keep playing games, but that's easy enough. I love games. Has Zubat been like secretly an okay Pokemon this entire time and I've just been skipping it because it annoyed me in a cave once? I might have to go and get a Zubat and Sword and Shield, because I think they just added that in, and I'll get myself a Crobat, because I'm actually enjoying using Zubat. That's wild. I also like his little feats that don't have feats on the end. Alright, so, what are we looking like health-wise on there? I'll roll the dice. We got one more trainer on this route, and then as we cut through town, we'll heal up. I think, is it that girl right there that calls for the Leaf Stone? I don't need one, but I'm trying to remember. Definitely don't feel like dealing with wild Pokemon, especially not ones that put you to sleep. Yes, I am a trainer. I'd love to have a practice battle, thank you. So, that should be easy enough because Hoppip kind of sucks a little bit. Yeah, look at that. And a level 9 Hoppip at that, we got nothing. So. Bulbasaur. Yeah. Bailey's not going to do any better against it than this is. I also don't want to deal with Leech Seed, so hopefully that helps. Biters. I gotta say, being a little faster and having Confuse Ray is so nice because you have a chance to flinch with Bite, and even if they don't flinch, they still have like a coin toss whether they're gonna actually do anything with the confusion. Which is way nicer than I had originally thought it would be. Alright, no more Hoppip, and then we can go up into town. We are so close to evolving this into a Golbat, too. Switch training this thing ate up like 45 minutes to an hour at the beginning, though. I was like signing on, ready to just smack 3 gems back to back to back, and then trying to get this Zubat into working order took way longer than I had initially given it credit for. Oh, we can get the bike, actually. Alright, let's go heal, let's grab the bike, and I can stop walking everywhere and we can actually start moving. I'm just gonna keep fighting trainers until something interesting happens. By something interesting, I mean we get an evolution into a Golbat, and then I'll switch and let Bayleaf get a little experience to catch up. It always struck me as weird, you know, they say, we hope we'll see you again, but like, doesn't that mean that you hope my Pokemon gets hurt? That's not very nice. You imagine if your vet said that, you go and you take your dog in, because it got some sort of injury or got sick, and the vet's like, I can't wait to see you again sometime soon, I hope you have to come back. Like, that's not great business practice. Alright. Yeah, I'll borrow a bicycle, I guess, if it's for you. And then, how do we do this? I think it was weird if this went into a pack. I gotta say, this freaked me out when I was a kid, because I thought this was saying you were going to sell the bike, and I did not want to do that. I wanted to use the bike, but that is convenient. The only downside is this is one of the earlier generations where you get bicycle music, which is something. Ooh, there's trainers underground. Hey, I can give my Pokemon nicknames now because there's a name raider here. I couldn't think of any good ones before, but I will try. I might start naming them after people that I either know in real life that follow me, Or I might name one after Steve Mario. I'll need you to pick Steve or Mario the other, bud, because I'm pretty sure there's like something silly, like a 7 or 8 character limit. Yeah, just get some names on there instead of sending out normal crap like Zubat, Bayleaf. Let's see what we've got though. Ooh, fighters. Works. It really works, alright. And it's still young enough that it doesn't have confusion, which is great news for my poison-type bat. Alrighty. More choppers. That's alright, then we'll save a power point and go for Leech Life. That should be enough to clean this up here. You know what? I think I've got the names that I'm gonna go for. You know what? No, I don't. I have a slightly better idea. I'm gonna hold off on that for just another minute. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep fighting these guys. I think I know what I'm gonna name the Growler. I'm gonna name the Bayleaf after one of my recent followers. Who do I want to name? I feel like having a Zubat named after you is borderline insulting. But like, oh no. Zubat hasn't been hit by super effective attacks since Union Cave, so... Oh, that's right. What is it? I think Dark is neutral against Steel in more recent generations, but this is back when it was not very effective. So that's gonna be a little painful. There it is! Alright, we got the level up. It's gonna evolve. We are definitely swapping out, though. I can't keep eating Thunderbolts with this bat. I think... Stab on Razor Leaf. We should be able to cut through these things pretty darn quickly, though. So let's do that. Oh, close enough. 2 hits is a pretty bearable number. Voltorb, and I think we're just gonna kind of run Bayleaf for a little bit. Getting the Golbat was really kind of the big goal with training up Zubat. I forget if there's like a good way to check your friendship on your Pokemon in this game. We'll figure it out when we get there, but I can kind of keep an eye on Golbat and see if it looks like it's going to evolve into Crobat. What I should actually do after the stream tonight, I might look into the move list for it. I want to figure out if evolving too early or late into Crobat is going to affect its level up move list. So I don't want to miss anything too important, and that's kind of a thing with some Pokemon. Like, I know Raichu's level up move list, at least in the older games, I think was like nothing. But Pikachu's was really good, so you kind of got a payoff if you kept a Pikachu around past when you could get a Thunderstone because you had access to better moves. I want to make sure that Golbat going to Crobat isn't something like that, because the stats are really good. But if I'm going to have to can some cool level up move that I'm going to wish I had, that's worth considering. So, we'll do it now. This fight's not going too fast. Golbat only learns Wing Attack at 27, and then Meat Looking Haze, which I don't think I'm going to use a whole lot of. Same level up move list, just to change it one level. Alright, that's fine. Because I know one of the reasons I picked Golbat is I knew I needed a flyer, and Noctowl just seemed kind of lame. So I figured we'll grab a Crobat because I've never used one before. You know what? You evolve, Zubat. Enjoy it, man. I'm gonna look at Golbat's page and see if we can learn Fly on Golbat or if it has to evolve. Oh boy, so it does have to evolve. So here's hoping we can get that friendship level by around the 5th gym badge-ish. Because I would really like not to have to walk everywhere. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go nickname a Pokemon now because I can. Because it's house. Mr. Name Raider. Wow. I would like you to nickname a Bailey, please. It's a fairly decent name, but I've got a better one in mind. We're gonna name it S. Where's Q? U I Z Z Y. Z Y. Looks good to me. Neat. And I want to nickname Zubat. Who am I naming Zubat after? This one is going to take me just a second. Let me think here. So I do have someone in mind. I kind of detailed who I was going to be in the party earlier, so I've got a couple names in mind for some of the other ones, but the bat is going to take me a minute. I'm thinking... You know what? I'm going to name it Lilith, because I can. And if you're watching, this is for you. L-I... I'm so good at typing. L-L... non-standard keyboards. Lilith. Cool. And I don't know. Bat named Lilith seems kind of appropriate-ish, anyway. Debate me on that if you don't like it and know what's happening, so... And in that sense, it is not an insult, because I think it's actually a really good fit. Ooh. Haircut guy? Haircut guy. They're gonna give my bat a haircut. It's a beautiful bat. But because Golbat's a friendship evolution, that's an easy way to just kind of gain a little extra friendship here and there. Probably wouldn't have thought to come back for it, but he's here now, so why not get it? Well, we got 2 more trainers down here before we can start heading north. I wonder if there's a bug catching contest today, too. We'll find out. It is. Let's see how powerful you are with the choppers. It's a good hit. Lickitun's got a little bit of bulk to him because he doesn't evolve, so that's not bad at all. I'm not complaining. And for old time's sake, let's hit it with a leech strike and see what we do here. Cool. Alright. That's pretty good. Gonna move my party around now. Mentioned earlier, Bayleaf can use a little extra levels, so we'll scoop up this one. Don't cheat. That's lame, man. Come on. Should've used a Game Shark at least. We'll go for cut. I think it's 100 accurate at least on like tackle, which is, I don't know, I don't want to say good, because that's not that great, but it's better than not 100 accurate, I guess. Bayleaf's just going to be beating all of our HMs that we needed to. Couple that with Gyarados, because the way I see it, I was going to have Suicune and Gyarados on here, which like would be cool. But at the same time, I don't think I need 2 water types. Couple that with the bat, and... Oh, of course, Squizzy, man. I gotta keep doing that. I gotta get the Crobat, because Crobat's gonna be awesome. And the name... I'm totally getting off topic here. The name was because I was talking to you back when you first started at work with me. And I was talking about trying to do the Nuzlocke in Soul Silver, and I completely never ever finished that. But that's what got me interested in trying to start with Bayleaf, so I figured, how can I not name the Bayleaf after you, since you're the one who got me to think about starting with it in the first place? It's a match made in heaven, man. But no, so I'm thinking I'm gonna hatch this egg. I got the odd egg down at the daycare, so I couldn't not pick it up, because it's got a higher than odd shiny chance, so I'm gonna see what we get from there. If it's shiny, I'm gonna skip Suicune and use whatever comes out of the egg. I don't care what it is. I mean, I guess I'll be kind of bummed if it sucks, but I think it's just one of the new baby Pokemon they introduced this gen, so that should be fine. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, so we finished off all of the stuff. I am bummed. I want to get a Growlithe. I mentioned this earlier. I want to get a Growlithe for the team, but it only appears during daytime, which in this game ends at 6 p.m., and would you care to guess what time I clock out every day? So, of course, I'm going to need to either play for a little bit on my lunch break, or I'm going to need to save the next stream for a weekend when I can play it, like, earlier in the afternoon. Which I think is going to be the move. If I stream again this week, I'll probably be playing more Minecraft. Well, that's fine. Everything that I do is just kind of, I don't know, fire types. This is no good. Let's use cut. My whole stream thing, it's all very casual. I'm not doing any of this with some magical dream that I'm going to have millions of subscribers on YouTube and turn into some giant star or something. I'm just having fun with it. So to that end, I'm just going to keep fooling around in Pokemon games, playing through them at a casual pace, playing around in Minecraft. I do have my home map set up as a server. I have a couple friends who've shown interest in joining, so with some of those moving forward, I actually may end up having, I don't want to say guest stars, that feels kind of weird to say, but you know what I mean. I might have extra people in Discord with me while I play. We'll be in a map together. Just yesterday and a little bit earlier today, I was wandering around and I traveled some, I don't know, 10,000 blocks away from the island that I was building my first house on. Found this really cool mountain that overlooks a village. So I think I'm going to try and build some sort of mountain fortress out there, but we'll see that next time I'm on. The other thing I'm trying to do, a little bit at least, is I play Magic Online with some of my friends, and it's been quite some time since I picked that up. They play on Mondays, so I may be trying to join them for some of those moving forward. I'll probably stream that as well, because that's a lot of fun. I think one of the other guys already streams it to his channel, but, yeah, you know. It's fine. Two different perspectives. I've got a different layout than his, so it should be interesting. Come on, Squizzy, you got this. Why am I razor leafing a bat? Actually, I should probably be using cut, huh? He's doing good damage, but it's like double not very effective, which is not ideal. Come on. Got this, man. Use cut. Kill it. There we go. Diglett. That's probably why. I was probably just button mashing AF for the last Diglett. I was just kind of throwing leaves at a bat, because that's what a smart person does. But yeah, there's not a whole lot more up here. I think there's a couple trainers in the national park. See, I would get a Scyther, but I can't trade it to get a Scizor, and that feels kind of like a big old bummer, so I'm not going to bother with that. But yeah, I think we're making some good progress. I actually might shut it down before I get the third badge at this point. It's getting pretty late, and we're just kind of chipping away at these trainers. Pikachu. Guess we didn't send out a flying type, that's good. Wow. Is grass physical? That probably doesn't matter that much. That matters more if it's going to keep missing and I'm going to lose. Ooh, we have a speed type, check that out. Let me go ahead and grab... Oh, do not start with me, man. Thank God. I really didn't want to deal with that, so no, that's not what I should be looking for. I should be looking at the type alignment chart in this game. Grass is special. Okay, so growl doesn't really matter there. Mom, what did you buy? Can't trust her to look after your money or anything, can you? Good news is we've got Razor Leaf. So this should be an easy one. Marrow. See above. Razor Leaf. We'll clean this one up. We're making good progress, though. I think I've got... what is it? There's 2 more trainers on this route, plus the police officer, I guess, for a total of 3. The National Park's gonna have 3 or 4 that I can fight, and then there's another 2 or 3 up kind of near the Pseudo-Buddha. So we've got our work cut out for us, but I think what I'm gonna do is finish fighting all of those trainers, and then I'm just gonna zip down and heal and save in front of the gym. You're gonna have a Growlithe. We're gonna switch right now and put the Golbat out in front. I don't care. I'm very much not interested in having to deal with Ember on my grass type. No, that way I can kind of start next time, and we'll just jump straight into the gym, fight the gym trainers, just to kind of get my feet back under me, and then we'll go from there. So I'm glad we switched. Alright, so let's use the biters. Apparently we are using the grass type against them. Here's hoping that damage is enough for Bayleaf to come in here with Cut and clean things up. Or Razor Leaf to come in as Quick, that's fine too. Yeah, apparently it is fine, because the higher critical hit ratio paid off. Let's do it. I'm gonna grab a little orange soda. Because I want to. I didn't see what he's sending out, so probably should have switched. Whatever. Cut's good enough. As long as you do about half the health. It's tight, but... oh, actually, that's fine. Even if we get burned, we'll be able to work our way through that. I gotta say, one of the things I really do miss about Quilava is Quick Attack. Something like that always made me feel good in situations where the enemy's just got a little bit of health left. Not having it, not quite as good. It's level 22. Team's all balanced now. Everyone's kind of the same level. I think we're going to go up through here. There is a bug catching contest today, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to use the bug anyway, so we're going to skip it. You know what would be nice? Quick Claw. Quick Claw would be nice. Blah blah blah, something something. Give me the item, thank you. Yep. Golbat deserves a hold item too. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we got that here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fight people. Like I said, the goal is just to kind of get this crap, the grinding portion of the thing, just fighting all the different trainers out of the way, so that tomorrow we can kind of, well, tomorrow, or this weekend, because I want to get the Growlithe, but I can dive straight into the action and fight a gym. Actually, what I'll probably end up doing now is, I'm still going to fight the trainers, that's all kind of hold. What I'll do is I'll start next time by going to catch that Growlithe, because it appears on the route we just left, right below the National Park, around level 15, which is why I was kind of hopeful I could get it before we got ourselves up into the 20s. But I'm going to grab it, and I'll switch train it a little bit in Whitney's gym. And then from there, I should be good to just kind of progress forward. I should be able to get Whitney's gym and Morty's gym more or less back-to-back, and I might even be able to get myself all the way out to Sandwood City before we need to do anything, although that is going to involve climbing the lighthouse, and that's going to be another big, fat, grindy portion of the game, so we'll see how long that takes. Don't feel like fighting wild Pokemon, I don't need to. What do you got, Pokemon? Fight me. I'm really looking forward to Wing Attack now. Like, I wouldn't shut up about needing to get Bite. I am super happy that I have it. But getting a little bit of type coverage for Bug and Grass Pokemon is going to be huge. And fighting types, though there's not a whole lot of them. I mean, there is a fighting gym coming up later, but I think we get Wing Attack at 30. And at the rate we're going, I think we're probably going to hit level 30 before we get there. Seriously, Lily's kicking ass. that. Let's see what we got here. Levels are looking fine. Health could be a little better, but I'm not super concerned about it. You don't fight people, do you? When I was a kid, I always thought that was like an old guy with a beard. It wasn't until actually pretty recently that I realized it was a kid holding a Game Boy. Paralyze heal. That's, I'm sure, going to come in a lot of handy. I have reached a point where I no longer need to stress about fighting all the wild Pokemon. I don't need that experience. There is some... who's hatching? Alright, so is it the odd egg or the mystery egg? Let's see what we got here. Alright, it's the mystery egg. I gotta take that back to Professor Elm at some point, but that is absolutely waiting until at least we have passed the, I'm not nicknaming it because it's not going on the team. That's waiting until at least when we get past the tree. I really don't feel like having to walk all the way back around to take it to him. I kind of want to drag my feet until we get flying, to be honest, but we'll see how long that takes. He gives us an Everstone for it. I don't really care about the Everstone. That seems like an issue, doesn't it? Raichu's are fast. We're just gonna switch out the Squizzy here. I really don't want to watch the Link get taken down in one Thunder Shock. Yeah, 2 HP, that's fine. Critical hit, perhaps. I think we learned it. Nope. And a berry! Come on, alright, now I definitely want to crit next turn. Come on. So close. One more quick attack should leave us intact. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We survived. I feel like I should heal, but like, I'm also lazy and don't want to. So that's kind of a dilemma. I'm just going to assume Lilith can handle the next couple fights here, and we'll go from there. Friendship factor, it could theoretically evolve into a Golbat now. Cubo? I would like to send out Bailey, but we're sitting on like 7 HP or something like that. I'm not really feeling like risking it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a Nuzlocke. If it faints it, whatever. But I would rather not. Just on the general merit that fainted Pokemon are less helpful than, I don't know, conscious ones. We're not evolving yet, but that's fine. I really didn't think we would, but I've had this thing since level 4, so I would believe it if it tried to. I think we got all the trainers here. I'm just kind of taking another pass through. So what do we do? How many potions do I have? I think I used them all up, but we're gonna double check. Yeah, we totally did. But, a little pro tip for you here. In the older games, the way the PC worked is it switched the Pokemon from being the actual Pokemon and stat data to just being a storage of its like base values and stuff. So if you deposit a Pokemon into the PC and then withdraw it back out, it should, unless I'm totally misremembering how this works, be fully healed. That's what's up. So I want you two at the back of the party. But now that Golbat has a level up, we're putting Squizzy up front. I'm going to do a little bit of fighting with my grass type. So that's nice. It saves us a walk at least. Let's Let's see what's happening up here. Iceberry. What's that? Good for Barnes, I think. Good enough. Don't have a whole lot more to do up here, so I'll be winding things down in a few, but we're almost done. Let's go. It's 2.5 hours on stream. That feels like a good enough session, I think. I'm not an expert in these things, but that's okay. Crappy physical defense. Cut. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. As we found out earlier, grass is special, and not that Abra has great special defense, but it's a heck of a lot better than its physical defense. Or at least Alakazam's is, and I'm figuring that whole evolutionary line kind of follows the same rules. You know, I find it more productive to figure that way than to just assume that I know nothing. Gabra. This one I know has better special than it does physical, so we're gonna whip it and see what happens. I hope this survives because we were in no danger. Yeah, Golbat would not have enjoyed having to take a psychic attack. That's what's up. This guy, are you Schoolboy Alan? Certainly a schoolboy. Who else studies? Nerds. Alan, yes. Alright, so, according to Steve earlier in the chat, it looks like he's probably the guy who's going to offer up a Firestone through one of those phone call sort of things. If you played Crystal, you know that you can't get the evolutionary stones just by going to the store and buying them like you could in previous gens, which, by the way, is absolutely infuriating. But there are trainers that you can add for phone calls in the Pokémon, and they will occasionally call you for things like when they get gifts from people, including, in his case, a Firestone, but there's other trainers who get Thunderstones, Waterstones, and Moonstones. So I just need to add him as a friend, and then hope to God that he calls it a Firestone sometime before we hit the Elite Four, because I really do not want to take on the Pokemon League with a Growlithe. But I will if I have to, because I'm starting like that. So we'll see what happens. Fill the tag list so we can move on, please. There's 2 more trainers after this guy that I need to fight. They're back down on the earlier route before we went into the garden. Synthesis, that might be... Is that more or less helpful than anything we have? We're gonna nix Tackle, because Tackle and Cut at this point may as well be the same damn thing. Synthesis could be helpful if we're running low on potions. Yeah, communication there, that's what's up, man. Alright, Abby is a friend. Let's do it. We did it. We're friends. Alright, so I think there's the girl here. Does she go back to Goldenrod? I think she does. So listen, sprinkle water on the tree, jump right up, and then it's not a tree, it's a rock. Which doesn't really explain any better when it jumps up. Just, it's fine. Don't worry about it too much. Ooh, wait. Bicycle. That's convenient. Look how fast we are now. Right, so one of the things I want to do is rearrange my move slots to make sure I'm most likely to pick a good move if I accidentally button mash my way through the beginning of the fight like I'm about to right now. Which means Synthesis, not at the top. So I think if I hit Fight and use the Select button, I can rearrange my move list, like that. Right, so Cut and Razor Leaf for good, Poison Powder and Synthesis are situational. Good enough for me. Now, is this generation still garbage with the bug moves? I'm pretty sure we're almost entirely safe here. I'll roll the dice and see though. What do you got? 3 HP left? You're not paying for Razor Leaf there, bud. Now, the other trainer that I need to fight on this route, is it brighter than it was before, or am I losing it? What time does this game think it is? 12 p.m.? Is this clock wrong? Hey, it's daytime enough. According to this, it's technically daytime. We're gonna roll with it, and I'm gonna find a Growlithe in the wild here. I'm gonna name it after Steve, because he was giving me some awesome help earlier, and we were chatting about Growlithe, and he was kind of pointing out where we could find it. So, that's happening. Assuming I'm on the right route, I think I am. Snubble, thank you, sir. What's the catch chance, or the appearance percentage for that here? Let's bear with me for a second. I need to run from that. I want to find Growlithe in the Pokédex thing. Crystal version details. We are en route. I need to double check it because I'm super good at this game. Pokegear. I'm on route 35. What's your appearance data on 35? 20%. It just looks like a clean 20%. Cool. So let's just run around like idiots for a minute until we find one. We'll run like idiots this way because the other trainer I gotta fight's down here. Come on, Snubble. Works out though. I totally thought that I had a different clock in there, or like a different time set. I thought I had set it to real time, and it just turned midnight where I am. So I guess I set it backwards on accident. Whoops. Let me make sure. Yes, Snubble is a 30% chance. That explains why you're showing up so much. All right. So it's just a matter of running around a little bit. But if I can get the Growlithe before at least this fight here, we'll go for it, and I can switch train it for one battle. I understand that Jigglypuff's rare at 5%, but I don't want rare, I want the dog. I swear to God, I'm not turning off the stream until I find it, so I'm very hopeful that this works out. Run. Like this way. I don't want to do this all night. I swear to you, it's one of them. It's on this list. I'm not going to hold it up too much because that would be stupid because the autofocus wouldn't see it, but I promise you it appears on this route, 20% chance. This time of day. It's morning and day, it doesn't appear at night. So let's find one. Myself. Jigglypuff appears at all times. Snubble's only a morning and day Pokemon. Yeah, we're good. We're good. The fact that Snubble's here means Growlithe is too. It's just being a pain in the butt. I would love an Abra, except I can't trade, and Alakazam is where it's at. Kadabra is fine. I mean, for a playthrough team, don't get me wrong, pretty much anything will work if you needed to, but I don't know. I always liked Alakazam. I never really felt any particular way about Kadabra. So I figure, since I already have a team sketched out, I'm not going to go out of my way to do anything else. I swear to God. Alright, well that's good. It's the other 30% spawn that I wasn't seeing, so I'm glad to see it's here, at least. Although admittedly I don't care that much. That last guy down there is the last trainer, and then we can shut it down. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now the name of the game is Don't Knock It Out. Poison Powder. Status conditions are good for catching Pokemon. And then we'll just waste a turn using Synthesis, because HP is nice. Sure. Oh no! I forgot it's the trainer battle, so it doesn't stay. That sucks. God damn it. Alright. No more fooling around. Next time we do that, I'm definitely going to need to just whip an Ultra Ball or a Great Ball or whatever. Actually, is this an Ultra Ball if we're going to hold it out? No, it's a TM. Can't throw TMs at Pokemon. That would be rude. Alright, so I am just going to find another Growlithe, and we're just going to chuck them all out and hope for the best, because that was not ideal. I'm actually also realizing I haven't saved in quite a bit, so after this fight, I'm going to pop a save state just to make sure that I don't screw this up. So 1 second with, here's a save game, slot 1, good enough. Alright. Growlithe, please? Pidgey. That's fine enough. I mean, it's not, because I'm just going to run from it and keep running in circles like a smart guy, but we are so close to getting what I need now. It's more infuriating because we're right here, you know what I mean? Like, it's on the route. I know it's on the route. There it is. So what do we do? One attack to weaken it before we start throwing Pokeballs, or do we just kind of go for it? I'm thinking one Razor Leaf. The odds of using Roar turn 1 are reasonably low. That shouldn't kill it, but a dent in the health is going to be nice. Majorly increases the odds that the capture goes through. And we're going to whip a Great Ball at it because I'm not fooling around right now. Alright, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3. Nice. Got our third team member. So, the guy I'm naming it after is the one in the chat named Steve Mario. Do I name it Steve or do I name it Mario? I'm thinking Steve, because animals named after normal people names crack me up. So we're gonna do that. Oh wait, we have enough to do the full name. Check that out. So we're gonna pop back in here. Nice choice of name, man. Steve Mario. That's what's up. Steve Mario. I spelled it right. We're good. Name saved. Let's put him at the front of the party so I can switch train him a little bit. Pidgey. What a chump. Now, how bold do we want to be? We've got the levels and a stab move. I'm just a little iffy on the HP, so we're going to see how much damage that does. Ha! Got the burn. This is going to be so much smoother of a training process than trying to train up frickin' Zubat was. Zubat took forever. It's the reason I only have 2 badges into this run so far, and I've been on for like 3 more hours today. Switch training a level 4 Zubat. Not a great time. Although, I gotta say, having like a level 20-something Golbat right now, super good time. So, it paid off in the end, but I probably would not have put that much time into it had I known. We're gonna swap. I'm not seeing us winning that exchange, but Lilith's got this in the bag. I want to do the same thing I did before. I want to rearrange the moves in a way that kind of puts us in line with what I'm likely to do, so we're just going to smack a Confuse Ray really quick. That's more to save myself a headache in the long run. I don't think I'm going to kill it in 2 or 3 hits. It's probably going to take at least 3 hits to knock it out. Confusion just ups the odds that we get a little good luck here. Maybe we can cut the number of actual attack turns down and reduce the amount of damage we take. Alright, so that was a total waste. But the important thing is we did half with 1 bite, so we'll be fine. Yeah. Alright, so with that in mind, we can go back up through the grass and run into about 30 wild Pokemon, so that's how it works. But I'm going to head down, heal in town, and save in front of the Pokemon sensor, and then we're going to cut the stream for now. I will be back probably this weekend with another round of Pokemon. Gonna shoot to get another 2 or 3 badges under my belt. Do a little switch training on Steve Mario here, try and get him up to, I don't know, serviceable, at least. I want to make, like, level 13's a little low to do anything helpful now, but I would like to get him up to a passable level for maybe Morty's gym. So he's going to be switch trained, or even just directly battle a lot of the Pokemon in the 3rd gym, and I think he had Bite, so he can actually do some work in the Ghost gym as well, which is nice. So the big question is, when is that schoolboy Alan going to call the Firestone? Because I'm going to be a little bummed if that takes forever. But for now, I don't save that way. We're going to go ahead and pop a save state. And I am going to go ahead and shut it down for now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been a pleasure.